For years, The Lord of the Rings has been one of the most loved fantasy worlds ever created. Even today, fans still debate characters, scenes, and hidden details from the original trilogy. So when news broke that a brand new movie called The Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum is coming in 2027, the internet exploded with excitement and confusion. Some fans are thrilled, others are skeptical. But one thing is clear, this movie is going to explore a part of Middle-earth we've barely seen before. So today, let's break down everything we know so far about the hunt for Gollum, why it matters, and why it could either be amazing or very risky. Why Gollum deserves his own movie. Let's be honest, Gollum is one of the most interesting characters in the entire Lord of the Rings story. He's not just a villain, he's not a hero either. He's broken, confused, and torn between who he used to be and what the ring turned him into. In the original movies, we saw parts of his struggle, especially the inner fight between Gollum and Smeagol. But there was so much more going on behind the scenes that we never got to explore properly. That's why many fans believe giving Gollum his own movie actually makes sense. Andy Serkis, the actor who brought Gollum to life, is returning once again. And this time, he's not just acting, he's also directing the movie. That alone gives many fans confidence because no one understands Gollum better than him. Sauron may appear very different this time. One of the biggest talking points about this movie is how Sauron will be shown. In the original Lord of the Rings films, Sauron was mostly shown as a giant flaming eye watching over Middle-earth. That choice kept him mysterious and terrifying. We never really saw him as a full physical being, and that made him feel more like an unstoppable force than a normal villain. But the hunt for Gollum may change that. According to the story timeline, Gollum is captured and tortured in Mordor during this period. In the books, Gollum describes seeing Sauron and mentions a black hand missing a finger. This has led many fans to believe that the movie might finally show Sauron in a physical form, or at least parts of him. This decision has split the fan base. Some people are excited to finally see Sauron properly. Others worry it could ruin the mystery and even contradict earlier films that suggested Sauron couldn't fully exist without the One Ring. Whether this turns out to be a smart move or a huge mistake, we'll have to wait and see.
I would have gone with you to the end.
Aragorn will be recast, and that's a big deal. Now let's talk about the most controversial update so far. Yes, Aragorn is being recast. Viggo Mortensen's performance as Aragorn is legendary. For many fans, he is Aragorn. But the problem is time. The hunt for Gollum takes place years before the main events of the Fellowship of the Ring. Aragorn would need to look much younger. Using heavy CGI to de-age Viggo was considered, but the idea was eventually dropped. And honestly, that might be for the best. Bad CGI can completely pull viewers out of a movie. Instead of enjoying the story, people end up focusing on how fake everything looks. So the filmmakers are now searching for a younger actor to play Aragorn. Casting details are being kept secret, but whoever gets this role has a massive challenge ahead. They'll need to respect the character while also making it their own. This has worked before. In The Hobbit, Martin Freeman played a younger Bilbo instead of Ian Holm, and fans accepted it. Hopefully, lightning strikes twice.
Is it secret? Is it safe?
Familiar faces are still returning. Even with new casting, fans won't feel completely lost. Andy Serkis is back as Gollum. Ian McKellen is expected to return as Gandalf the Grey. Elijah Wood is also set to appear again as Frodo Baggins. These familiar faces will help connect the new movie to the original trilogy and keep that classic LOTR feeling alive. Seeing these characters again, even briefly, will be a big emotional moment for longtime fans.
I feel thin, sort of stretched, like...
What is the story actually about? The movie takes place shortly after Bilbo's 111th birthday party. Gandalf starts to worry that Gollum knows too much about the One Ring, especially its connection to Bilbo and the Shire. So he begins searching for Gollum before Sauron can get to him first. Gandalf then sends Aragorn on a dangerous mission to track Gollum down. That's where the hunt really begins. Most of the movie will focus on Aragorn's journey as he searches Middle-earth for Gollum. But here's the twist. The story will also follow Gollum himself. Many fans believe the movie will show Gollum's capture, his painful time in Mordor, his encounter with Shelob, and the mental and physical suffering he goes through. We may finally see how much damage Sauron caused to his already broken mind. This means the movie won't just be about chasing Gollum, it will be about understanding him.
Gollum! But we swore to serve the Master of the Precious.
Will Gollum really be the main character? This is another big question. Some fans worry that Gollum might barely appear until the final act of the movie. That would feel disappointing, especially since the film is literally named after him. However, writers like Philippa Boyens and Peter Jackson have suggested that the story will truly dive into Gollum's past. That includes flashbacks to his life as Smeagol and deeper exploration of how the ring destroyed him over time. If done right, this could be one of the most emotional stories in the entire Lord of the Rings universe. Release date and future of LOTR. So when is all this happening? The Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum is officially scheduled to release on December 17, 2027. That might feel far away, but updates, trailers, and casting announcements will likely keep fans busy until then. And this movie isn't the end. Warner Brothers has already hinted that more Lord of the Rings films could follow. That raises an important question. Should the franchise keep going? Or is it time to let Middle-earth rest? Some fans want new stories. Others fear that too many movies could weaken Tolkien's legacy. The answer depends entirely on how well The Hunt for Gollum is handled. At the end of the day, The Hunt for Gollum is a risky project, but also a fascinating one. If done right, it could add powerful depth to one of the most tragic characters ever written. If done wrong, it could feel unnecessary and forgettable. So what do you think? Are you excited for this movie, or do you think Lord of the Rings should have ended years ago? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Middle-earth updates. We'll see you in the next one.